What's happening, ladies and gentlemen of League Zero, and welcome to the postseason press conference for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. I got a few members of the team here today, including Ben, the manager, got Deadlock, technically tank player, but he's played DPS quite a bit as well this season. K Orange, a support player, Jewel, DPS, and Booter, tank. So I got a few questions for you guys. Shouldn't take too long, but 20 minutes or so. I guess we'll start in relatively chronological order for the season. So this one's going to be mostly for Ben, and I think Pooter was also involved in the preseason. Which would be, what was your guys' plan going into the draft?
Ooh, the plan going into the draft. That's a good question. I kind of expected it. So the main plan was we're going to look at the players and look at the draft list and look at the what was it called? The preseason pugs, and we were going to pick who we thought was good. We weren't going to, what's it called? We didn't want to just take out 12 players that we already knew and just draft them, as I'm sure it was pretty obvious. We just kind of draft whoever we thought would actually be good, not just who we knew. So that was pretty much the main chunk of the plan. Just pick who we thought could actually make a decent roster. And I mean, I think we did pretty well. Got to the semis, did better than people expected, so I'll take that.
Alright. Sort of compounding off of that, how did you guys feel considering that you were like one of, I think, 2 teams that didn't have any top 16 OD plus talent on them after the draft?
I mean, it's kind of what we got, basically what we expected. Everyone was gonna probably underrate us because we didn't have any of the known players, so we just kind of had to just not worry about it. It's like, yeah, whatever. This happens each season. Each season, you got like the same group of players usually that get on teams. So we kind of expected to be underrated and that people would like pick other people to do better, but you know, it's whatever. Not a big deal.
All right. So obviously, some of the higher level teams in your division confess to not practice that often. But how often did you guys practice, if at all? You know, how many scrims or VOD reviews or whatever did you do on average?
We scrimmed maximum. I think the most we scrimmed a week was like 3 times. We VOD reviewed once, and the average week was like scrim before the day before the game, and then a warm-up scrim. That was the average week, so not very much. But that was mainly due to scheduling. We were way too busy.
Yeah, like none of us had teams outside of League Zero, so we were just like, why not scrim, you know?
Alright. And actually, speaking of scheduling and whatnot, did that have any hand in, towards like the beginning, middle part of the season, you guys seemed to swap around your support line quite a lot? Was that just due to availability?
That was due to, first it started availability, then it also just became that was kind of, at the time, we didn't really have a consistent flex support player, so we just went with me and Corn. That was kind of the best that we could do at that time.
I'll also admit that I think I missed maybe the first game due to COVID. A family member had to push off their wedding, but then sort of surprised me as I signed up for League Zero and got on a team. They suddenly said, "Oh yeah," and then we're having a like a small wedding this Saturday, which was the game, the day of the first game. Like, whoops! I also work a weird schedule. I work in a call center and I work nights, so I appreciate the team trying to work around getting us scrims when I'm actually awake, and play games when I could.
Interesting. Who would you guys say is like your biggest in-game leader?
A little guy by the name of, you may know him as EOC, Eok, Ecock, he goes by many different names. I'd say probably him.
Hooter's not the talkative one then?
I mean, I talk, but not the right talk.
Not the right talk.
It was mostly
He talks
just,
the talk, but he does not walk the walk.
I agree. The conflicting comms here and there. Like, someone would be calling out something, and then he would call out something. So it was like kind of like a fight between like call outs and stuff.
Yeah, I think that was definitely one of the issues, was trying to figure out like who was calling what and what to focus on. But I think Eok was like the stabilizing voice, where if things got hectic, he would be there to grab you by the cheeks and be like, "Hey man, we're gonna do this."
Alright.
And not only that, he had really good reaction to comms. So like, let's say me, I was playing Tracer or whoever I was playing Reaper, and I dived in the back line. I like let somebody low. I would call out, "This guy's low. This guy's half," and then Yuck would scream top of his lungs, and then everybody would follow suit and just jump onto that target. So he was a really huge person when it came to that.
Interesting. Now, in terms of a different area of your player pool, I guess Target Acquired is a rather popular, shall we say, player of yours, somewhat known as like a sniper slash McCree one trick on your team. What would you say in terms of like a lot of the criticism levied towards him this season? You know, do you think he's actually more flexible and you guys just wanted him to play on certain heroes, or was that just sort of like where his comfort zone lied?
I think he's certainly more flexible than people think, and we also didn't. We could have done a lot more as a team to support his play style. I will say, and we brought him up to him several times. He just kind of switched when things weren't working out. He would just change to a different hero without telling anybody, and then go in and do something. But we also could have done a better job, especially when he's on Widow, actually playing with a good Widow. You know what I'm saying?
I think Target, he's not like super inflexible, but I think we found that like the comps that we would play best at as a team were ones where he could be like a sniper character. Like we were pretty good at double sniper, double shield, Rialto, cheese strats like that. So it's not like we had to play around him. It's more like what we were already good at just kind of worked well with what he was good at. So that's why he pretty much was always on like McCree or snipers or hit scan.
All right. So, let's see, switching up gears a little bit. What did you guys do, like, if anything, for any team bonding?
Team bonding? That's a good question.
I mean, we do it sometimes.
Hey, yo, Deadlock, we do it.
Yeah, we do it.
They got the nasty duos.
I feel like we had a lot of good, productive discussions about games afterwards, scrims afterwards.
Yeah, mid-scrim discussions were actually kind of fun. Just talking about overall, like, what we could have done better.
And typically people stuck around like after a scrim or a game was over and chatted for like half an hour.
Yeah, that was good.
We also got a lot of bonding done. Whenever there was a game, we would get all 6 people in the game first, and we'd be waiting on the other team, and we'd have plenty of time to talk.
Yeah, you want to talk rank 1 team showing up, you're looking at them
True. I'm pretty sure we didn't have a game where we didn't have 6 people.
At the start time.
Which is pretty impressive by League Zero standards.
We get like a, what was it called? Those little awards that you get when you're a superintendent scholar. There you go.
You get a gold star.
True. Wait, is that actually an award? We get a gold star? Let's go.
I don't know. You could probably edit your nicknames to have a star in it. Probably. I don't know.
I'm already on it.
Yeah, although you guys did face at least one game where the other team didn't have a full 6-man lineup. So what was that game like? I think that was the first game of the season, wasn't it, against San Fran or?
Yep, that is in fact how it was. You can definitely call that game trying to get used to being a team, part 1.
No, half of us were trolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, half of us were trolling.
And the other half were running in terror away from Pascal.
I mean, I wasn't. Shit. But all I know is like half of us were like kind of trolling, because it was just like a 6v5, and it was kind of like, predetermined that who was gonna win. It's just not. It's such a huge factor. Like if one person isn't there, and like let's say if they have like they also have like different players that aren't used to it. There's no point in playing a 5v6. And that's my opinion, because there's no. We get nothing out of it. You guys get nothing. You guys get probably something out of it because it's like more fun for you guys, I guess. But for us, it's just like, well, we just have the body, and we have more bodies, and we just fight more fights. But most of the time, we were just playing around.
Actually, going over sort of the opposite end of the spectrum in terms of matches, what would you say would be like your hardest game throughout the course of the season?
Easy clap when we had like a scuffed lineup and we had to.
Oh, true. Holy shit, dude.
That match was crazy.
They had I'm not gonna be mean anything to Easy Cloud because I know you're gonna watch this later, but they had everything going for them that game. We literally we had Eok on DPS. We had like a scuffed tank roster. It was scuffed.
Yeah, it was Blue and Toasty.
It was Blue and
Oh,
Toasty.
wait, it actually was. I thought it was.
No, Eok, remember?
Toasty.
It was
It was
Blue and
actually.
Toasty.
Oh my god, it was. Dude, wait, that's so scuffed.
We had a scuffed tank roster, and then our healing roster was like, what was it? Double main support?
Yeah, it was me and Corn. That
Yeah,
was
it was
the
you and
issue.
Corin. You had double main support. So, like, everything was going right for Easy Clap. Like,
True,
and
dude,
then,
but dude, Eok Tracer are just too good. It's just too good, man.
and then
It's almost as good as Ben Reaper.
I kind of got tilted in the Easy Clap fight, and that was around Gibraltar, and that's because Infected said, "Oh, I'm getting bored." Like he was predetermined that he was gonna win the game.
Oh shit, dude, he fucking.
He said that in,
made
like,
you go
mid-
Super Saiyan.
Dude, I was not having that shit. I was not gonna get rolled by a fucking 13-year-old. So I immediately turned on the gas. Like I started playing on high ground and soldier. I started abusing the shit out of high ground. Like if they jumped me, I would run like before they jumped me. So like as they were jumping me, I was like already like out of line of sight. Like I was not there anymore. And I like took a lot of the aggro that my team would get if I wasn't playing on high ground Gibraltar. And then I started playing really flanky as well with soldier, just so I could like ruin their tempo. And they I feel like it became like an overall thing for them to just like hard jump me in order to kill me.
Yeah, but Joel, did you get a 2K pulse bomb at the end though? I don't think so.
Yeah, but I got a like a literally like a 50-50 chance of jumping on top of the ship with a rocket jump.
How do I craft a clay?
No one saw
javelin?
that. Shut the fuck up.
Pooter, are you really still playing Minecraft?
I'm
course
playing
it is.
Sky Factory 4!
You're
That does
annoying.
not make it any better.
Sounds like
Yeah,
Minecraft
yes, it
to
does.
me. Anyway,
I mean-
speaking of scuffed games.
Speaking of Minecraft,
But yeah, I feel like the Easy Clap one was like by far our hardest one.
true.
I would say,
That's the hardest one of
But-
the regular season.
Cause I feel like we got robbed on the Chengdu one, and that's because like our roster was scuffed.
Not gonna lie, dude, the match with ZZClop was probably harder than Z9 in the playoffs.
True.
Interesting. Since you mentioned that, I'll just skip to that question. So, what was your mindset going into the quarterfinals game against Z9?
We were gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start with my point of view because I'm the most important. I'm just kidding. So I don't know, dude. Everyone said that Z9 was. Oh yeah, they leveled up. This is their time to shine. I was like, I mean, I think they're fine, but I just think we were consistently getting better at that point, and I don't think we were really scared. We were just like, okay, we'll treat them. We'll see how they do, and we'll just play it out as a normal game. We weren't like, oh no, dude, not Z9. You know, we're just kind of like, okay, we'll just see how it goes.
Anyone else that was actually in the game?
I couldn't really speak because I had like an important family matter to go through. So either deadlock or wait, who else played?
Yeah,
It was-
I played.
It was me and
you,
oh,
Eok.
it was me and Eok tank line deadlock on
Deadlock
Flex.
DPS.
Yeah.
DPX, Flex,
Dude, that was
like-
actually the sickest play, I think. Deadlock DPS is pretty sick.
Yeah, I feel like I did really good that game on DPS, even though I haven't like scrimmed or anything like that in like a team environment with DPS in a while.
The funny
But,
part is he says that, but he played for like 3 hours straight on DPS before.
Yeah, I
before
play a lot of comp.
Before that game, he was playing nothing but DPS.
Yeah, DPS is my warm up, but I felt like I did really good that game, like way better than I should have, and maybe that was the reason we won, but I don't know. I felt like, almost kind of nervous because I haven't played DPS in a while in that like scrim environment, like I said. Jules out, I had no idea what I was getting into, so I don't know.
Wait, we won 3-1, right?
Yeah, we went through one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason Z9 took a map is because they got a good map where they could use Peter's like one good character, so that's why they won.
Wait,
The
Wait, which map was
Slambulance
that?
comp.
King's Row against Doomfist.
oh yeah. That was a close game too, because I rewatched that. Wasn't it not a close game? No.
Yeah, I rewatched that. That was pretty close.
The first couple maps were close. I think after Ultra had to leave, you guys kind of pulled ahead.
Honestly, the moment Ultra left, I was just like, damn, this is an easy game.
Wait, did he
Yeah.
have to leave or did he just leave?
I think he had to leave for some family thing. But
Because I remember this is old boomer shit. Last year when I was on Newt, I'm trying to remember who we were playing against. We were playing against some team, and I think it was Chad's. We were playing against Chad's, and we were beating them, and Gag just left because he got tilted, I think.
yeah, I don't think Ultra really gets tilted though. I don't think I've ever heard him get tilted.
True.
He memes too much to get tilted.
Yeah, but like after Rialto, I felt very confident in winning the rest of the match, rest of the series.
Dude,
with whatever
Rialto,
I
oof.
Rialto, we
That's-
should have lost.
That's our
100%.
home, baby.
Rialto legit, like, hey, yo, they tried their hardest to lose. Like, they really tried hard to lose that game. I keep watching back to that game, like to that map, and I'm like, hey, yo, how hard were they trying to throw?
Yeah, they should have won Rialto.
Yeah.
Time to throw a pump chip.
They're like, hey, yo, we full held them. It's time to throw.
Yeah, they stopped
the
throwing, like,
ball
last
monkey
minute.
only diving target. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Target, like, I think it was, Deadlock started, like, just decided to say, you know what, let me play the most unfun character I could think of. And then played Sombra.
Oh, no,
And just hard cut to dive every time. He's like, hey, yo, you
Yeah.
trying to dive Target? Let me just catch this hack real quick. And that's usually what, when I was watching, saw that happen. There's also, like, Max Peel from Orange and stuff. And
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's a lot
Sport
of
did very
people.
well that game in
Yeah,
Rialto.
Dude, I was watching Eok that whole round, bro. Him and Deadlock were literally just assassinating kids. It
Oh
was
yeah.
so fun.
Yeah, my comms were really good that game as well. So me and
yeah, I
Eok
don't
just carried
understand.
the
Why is
comms.
your comms so good on DPS, but comms on tank sucks so
Because
much?
I'm playing Hog most of the time in like the regular season. I was just playing Hog. There's not many things for me to call on Hog.
At least
but,
call out
um,
like where they're positioned or like call.
I was, but other than that, I can't really call.
Or
on-
but like in Sombra and like Echo. when
Also, I have a lot
rewatched
more
the
practice on DPS for calming.
Okay,
Yeah,
you suck.
Dude, I think playing Hog just takes up too much of his mental capacity to worry
my
about
brain
comms,
is
bro.
just leaking.
Such
out
a
of my ears.
strategical character.
He's just ascending to another dimension.
Dude, I'm calculating where they're gonna land, like in the air. Like, where do I put my hook? You know,
Man's doing geometry, and I'm
doing
out here trying
geometry.
to play Overwatch.
Simple geometry.
simple geometry.
Alright, well, that's all the questions I got for you guys, aside from do you have any closing statements, any final thoughts of the season?
I wish Easy Clap won a game. I really did.
Have fun again.
They
dude.
deserve to win.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest
Easy
with
Clap
you.
should have won.
100%. If league in League 0, if we went up against them in finals, I would have like actually thrown. I just want them to win one. Infected deserves at least one win.
True, dude. Dude, imagine Infected on like Newt.
Dude,
I
next season,
have never seen someone who's complete newcomer be welcomed so openly, especially an expert.
Who?
League Zero has a fondness for
Infected?
13-year-olds. That came out wrong. That came out wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh, I can't-
Fucking hell.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, on the plus side, dude, I got a lot of hate.
yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of
Did you?
hate.
I didn't see any.
Supposedly, I did.
And Target, dude. Who wasn't like someone like super what's it called like trolling Target in one or like flaming him in one game? Who was it? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know.
Like they called out Target at like in like the first map or something, and then they kept trying to go up against him. It's like, bro, we chill. Like, what's good?
I don't know. I heard people call him a sniper one trick. That's about all I heard.
No,
Hey
what?
man, he
He's
might
just
be a sniper one trick, but it works.
Believe it or not, his Genji is actually kind of cracked, and I fucking hate it.
Dude, this Target Kenshi.
It tilts me so much. I remember
Yeah, we tried out in a few screens.
I duoed with him one game, right? We were doing in comp randomly, and I'm like, yo, he just immediately picks Genji, and I'm just like here sitting like, are you fucking drunk? And then he
Yeah,
walked,
no,
like seconds later, he walks out, gets a 3K, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm
dude,
just tilted out
Target
of my mind.
Genji or Ben Reaper? That's the real question.
Oh yeah, true. Ben Reaper.
Yeah, I wish I
haven't
got to
seen
play
that.
Reaper in just one map, just one time.
Dude, I played Reaper with full conviction of just like hard W butting. Like I didn't give a fuck, because if my main tank Winston isn't pressing W, bro, I'll press W for him. Fuck it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Manually create space.
I mean,
you
I'll
guys.
end on a I'll end on a sappier note. I just want to say thank you to the league for allowing me because I'm a brand new player. I think I found the league because of a post on the competitive Overwatch subreddit.
People actually looked at that.
Yeah, and
we were like, we're never gonna get anyone from this.
Well, you got at least one. So I'm brand new here, and it was my first experience in any competitive Overwatch, and it was fun. Thank you to L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N for picking me up, and for the league for holding the tournament.
Oh, thank you so much, Koranji,
Yeah, brother.
Aw.
Oh man, wrong gay.
Maybe next season some of our
Okay.
casters can get your name right. Cough.
Maybe.
I would drill it every single time about that. Anyways, thank you guys for showing up and doing the press conference. I'm always worried that the team will just forget and not show up.
I almost did, but
Well, I hope you wouldn't forget. You're the one who scheduled it.
I was going to, but
yeah, that
Deadlock
would have been
forced me.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
All right,
Deadlock
well,
legit forced me. I was about to duo with him, and he's like, "Yo, let's go to the countdown." I'm like, "What?"
I mean, there
All
would have been 3 people here, so.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed this, watching this on the YouTube. Thank you again to L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, and see ya.